Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Ronin Undead with another commentary react video. Um, we are actually about to take a look into a video about Dr.phil talking to a gamer boy, which is really cool and whatnot. Um, it's uh, it's kind of extreme. And I will say, as somebody from my generation and some older and stuff like that, we've all played video games. We kind of were part of the rise of the video game industry. Um, I mean, we were like, I wouldn't say the beginning of it, but definitely we were on the rise of it. Video game industry definitely really kind of started blowing up, and it started advancing very fast around my youth. So. And it's as somebody who's played video games since I was a little kid, we've all had those moments where we all rage quit, um, and it's cringy just thinking about it. I cringe thinking about those moments. I'm a lot better. Like obviously, like when you're older and stuff like that, there's like a maturity to it, but like. Um, I don't know, and I get how video games can be addicting to some people, and stuff like that. This is definitely kind of crazy. I will say this though, I feel so uncomfortable watching people be addicted to stuff, and I'm not saying like to like let's say addicted to drugs. I mean that does, but like when I watch stories on like people who are just like obsessed with doing something to the point where it's like it ruins their life. I just feel so. I get like I don't know if it's just like I get anxiety, and it's like it just bothers me watching it. And it's like because I can't. No, I couldn't. I would say, was there a point where I was addicted to video games? I don't think I really was. I just loved video games. I love video games, but I don't think I would ever say I was addicted to them. No. Um, this is a true addiction. But this actually video is by one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. He was the guy who really kind of started the dream for a lot of us who wanted to be YouTubers and streamers. He kind of laid the foundation for Let's Plays. And I remember me and my mom both together would watch him play Amnesia, which was like this horror game back in the day. Um, he is none other than the legendary Pewdiepie. So we were watching his video, his commentary and stuff like that. Because I was trying to find, I don't know why, but I was trying to find the episode and stuff, and I was like, screw it, we'll watch his stuff. But I will post a link and stuff like that in the description. If you haven't already, like and subscribe the video. If you do, I mean, if you don't like it, then don't. But leave a comment to let me know why you don't like it and what I could do better. Also, what other content y'all would like to see, and future horror games y'all would want me to stream or whatever and stuff like that. Because you already know, Callisto Protocol is down the way, and we are definitely going to be. We're gonna live stream that one. I'm gonna be real. We're gonna live stream Callisto Protocol. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie, and it's probably gonna be a late in the evening because that's how you play horror games. You don't play that during the day. Come on now. What? But all right, let's get into this video and see this train wreck. Yeah, let's just go through this.
A son's video game addiction
Leave me alone!
crosses the line.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Video games. We all love
I mean, I'm sorry to kind of pause this on this, but like, wow. Yeah, this you can kind of already get it, like an idea that this is like this kid is insane. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say insane. He's definitely off the hinges. That is wild. It's so wild to me because I used to think I was like a crazy, wild, bad kid. I was really docile. I was super like it's so wild because like you see other kids, you see really bad like kids, and you're just like, damn, I was an angel. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I wasn't perfect, but I was like, I definitely was. Yeah, I was a pretty good kid actually. Yeah, I mean, I had my moments, but I mean, what kid doesn't?
Some love him too much. You don't love him too much, do you?
I don't
Today
think I do.
in Dr.phil, Dr.
Oh
Phil
no,
versus
am I addicted?
Gamer Boy. Don't pretend you're better than this kid. I know you won't. Be. Alright, well,
I love his headphones. Can we talk about that? Like he's this is like his most recent one since he's like moved to Japan and stuff, and I'm in love with his fucking like headphones. His headphones are fucking glorious. And this is how my mind works. I know this is so off on a tangent, but the purpose of headphones having two ports or two auxiliaries to them like this, that's interesting to me because what does that do for it that makes it better than just a regular one, which is one cord? Like, I kind of want to know the science of that. Sorry, that's just how my brain works. I like when I see something like that, it's kind of out of the norm. Like, what advantages does that give it? But I love it. I love the wood finish and stuff like that. I will say this about Pewdiepie: he always has good taste.
You're better than this kid. I know.
If you look at any of his setups and stuff like that,
Alright,
just
well, let's check it out.
He gets what he wants by bullying us
Beep,
and
beep, beep.
terrorizing this house.
Nico has threatened to kill us.
Taking
wait,
back
what?
Jesus Christ. That's not gamer rage. I don't know what is.
You're not going to
For
school,
real.
so you're basically
Jesus.
just sleeping.
Wait, they actually got
Hold
him into
on.
the studio? That's impressive. That's a
Hold on, we gotta take a look at this kid because his hair looks so oily. It doesn't even look like he's
I've
like.
been doing YouTube wrong. I need a studio, people hyping me up when I do a video. Yeah. I just get a bunch of comments saying first. This sucks. I want this.
This sucks.
Basically, drop out of school so he has time to play video games 17 hours a day.
17?
17? Bro, I get tired after like an hour. What the-
Okay, to be fair,
His
Felix,
mom
that's because we're
even has
old.
to negotiate with him.
Actually, I don't know. Felix is about my age. Actually, I think he's a little bit older than me. I think I'm 29. I don't know how old is Felix. Oh, give me a second. I gotta check this out. How old is Felix? Sorry. Oh, so he's 33. Yeah. So he's just he's only a little bit older than me. He's like 4 years older than me. Yeah. Yeah, it's because we're old, Felix. It's because we're old.
Him to take a shower.
That's normal
Okay.
for gamers. It's tough out there. It's really playing into
Yeah.
all the stereotypes here. Doesn't want to shower.
For real.
Alright, it can't be that bad. Alright, let's check out this kid.
I feel like it is.
To go to clean up that mess. What's going on?
Seems like a nice, well-developed child.
Nico can get so angry, he will destroy everything in the house, anything in his path, anything that Nico can get his hands on.
Can we talk about how this man looks like the life has just been drained from him? Like this is the look of a man who has had to deal with this shit for way too long. Dude, look at the eyes, man. This man. This is so sad and depressing, and just like it's getting to me right now. Look at Felix's face.
Jesus Christ.
Will get destroyed.
But he's not destroying the PlayStation.
Oh no,
I
no.
guarantee you that.
I mean, probably
Before we
controllers.
continue, quick word from sponsor.
NordVPN,
Oh.
greatest VPN.
Let's skip that real quick. This isn't my ad. I don't know if you can get in trouble for accidentally showing other people's ads. I don't think you can. I don't know. That's.
breaking things, and it's cost us thousands.
I love how he's just back there just.
Replacing everything that he's broken.
Oh, he did break
He'll
the
pay
controller.
his controller. If I don't give him what he wants, I'm gonna.
If child has gaming problem and breaks his controller, just don't get another controller. This feels like a very solvable problem. You're enabling this child.
Okay, so if anybody doesn't know, I have I'm actually in college right now for a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and a minor in psychology, and they talk about this throughout developmental psychology and just like I think children's psychology and whatnot. So yes, the concept of like if he breaks the controller and then also and all my psychology majors, the real psychology major, because I'm a minor. I'm a minor psychology. That sounded weird. I am only a minor in psychology. So all you big major psychology degrees, comment in to correct me if I'm wrong. But like the big thing, especially who are, I think it's, what is it called, juvenile psychology, I believe. But comment and let me know if I'm wrong here. But like a lot of it is like it's not really it's not a great method because especially in this situation, because obviously he already has developed the habit of, if he doesn't get what he wants, he acts out in such a volatile way that he knows. I mean, it's so much that it kind of caves, because they've already given in to him so many times that they've already fed the devil, in a matter of speaking, in that metaphor. So now it's just pretty much he's just going to act out volatilely if like he doesn't get a replacement for the controller. They've kind of made their bed with how they kind of raised him. And that's not really to kind of like shit on them as parents and stuff, but it's just the way of how it's kind of the development of his pretty much his child, like the kid's behavior and stuff like that, which is really sad and it's kind of tragic. But it's just like one of those things. It's like, I think, and I know, like, I have a lot of friends out there who have kids and stuff like that, who are parents and whatnot and stuff like that, and none of y'all are psychology majors, but y'all are like, y'all are doing the best y'all can, and that's the most important thing, is doing the best you can, and always keep in mind what's best for what you believe is best for the child and stuff like that. Like, yes, there's a lot of this juvenile psychology that will always say, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and stuff like that. I mean, as long as you're loving and you're showing and giving a lot of attention, and also, like, really kind of participating in the growth of the child, I mean, for the most part, I mean, how can you go wrong? I mean, it really is. And I can't really speak too much on this because obviously I am not a parent in no any way. I don't even have a dog, which I would actually like to change that. I would actually like to have a dog. Sorry, I just wanted to go on that tangent and stuff like that. This is just very kind of important to me.
He wants to be a YouTuber when he gets older.
This is your fault, Felix. This is your fault.
To get up and go.
We blame you.
Another Dr.phil child that wants to be a YouTuber. I feel weird about this.
Is there multiple
I
ones?
hate that that's the case. I've ruined generations of children's and aspirations.
Yep.
You can become anything else. Don't do it. Run while you can. It's not worth it.
I want to become a YouTuber so I can play even more video games.
He's a very large child. I think Nico
All right, well,
takes
Sorry, I'm like pausing a lot. This is like a big thing too. Is like, cause like obviously coming from someone who's trying to be a YouTuber, I think a big thing is like, and it's like, oh, well, everybody's now. This is the day and age where everybody's trying to be a streamer and a YouTuber. Not everybody's gonna do it. I'm telling you right now, cause like you have to love this. You have to love making content, making these videos. I am telling you right now, if you do not, if you are only seeking out fame and money, I am telling you right now, you will be the most depressed and you will hate your life. The amount of work and effort you got put into doing this, like PewDiePie has said it in so many other videos where he's talked about the love of content, like where he's at right now. He doesn't do it for the numbers anymore. Granted, he is PewDiePie and stuff like that, but he's made a very good point. The best thing you can do when you do this is just love what you're doing and love the content you're making. The quality is going to show and reflect this. Do not focus on numbers and analytics. It's good to look at them and stuff like that because obviously it's a business and whatnot, but do not be so fixated on it. That's a huge thing. And this one thing is like, as like I go through this process, especially if I ever do grow from here, it's going to be interesting to kind of see my experience with it because, like I've said before, I've been a nobody for as long as I've been doing this, and it's been a hot minute now. On Twitch, we went into affiliate, and then of course we lost it. But it's one of the things is like you have to understand is like I've already learned early to just love because that first Twitch account, I was so fixated on numbers and stuff like that, and I think it's cool and good that I've learned to just love what you're doing, and I think that's my biggest point and stuff. Like I do a lot of these videos, I mean, I don't have a single triple digit video on here, so it is what it is. I love making these videos though. It's fun. I love doing commentary and stuff like that. And I can't wait to do some video game content too. That I'm super excited about that. That's yeah. I actually cannot wait. I will be doing that in the next week or so, hopefully. A lot has been happening personally, so we'll see.
Takes advantage of me more now because he knows that I'm disabled. I'm in a wheelchair and there's not
Oh,
much
she's
I
in a
can do.
wheelchair?
He'll strike out and
Oh.
he'll hit me. Physically, I'm no match for him. He's a big kid.
Is that a Fortnite pillow?
It
I was
is.
just thinking, I wonder where he's playing. That makes him like 17 hours a day. He's definitely playing Fortnite.
This is the most
begs and begs and begs to get
stereotypical
what he wants.
demographic too.
Can you please just get 3.99 cents as fast?
No, I shouldn't even have to bribe you to take a shower. I should.
I can't understand him. The Xbox is going.
Can you please just get 3.99 cents as fast?
So she's missing a leg?
What? Well, that is, I want to know what he's asking. $3.99. Give the man. Give the man.
Give him what he wants.
It's very simple. Bang the phone again and I take it away from you. Take your shower.
Please. I can't.
He physically can't. It's impossible.
So in the end, I allowed him to get the small things that he wanted, and he's going to take a shower.
So you gave him what he wanted, and he couldn't even take a shower. Oh my god.
So, yeah. See, this is where this is like when you make any kind of deal. You don't give the reward up front. You never give the reward up front. This is like, if you're gonna do that on a reward based like behavioral like I forgot what it's, god dang it, I already forgot what it's called. But when you're like implementing a behavioral change, the reward is supposed to be afterwards. That's how you're supposed to train the brain and stuff like that. Make it sound like I'm training a dog. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's so crazy to me. Why are you this way? Yeah, I don't know. That's
4 hours later.
It's now 3:45, and you promised me at 2:30 you would take a shower.
I forgot.
Well, I'm reminding you.
Is parenting this hard? I mean, the child is clearly horrible, but I mean, you can't make him take a shower.
oh
At
man.
what point did you give yourself permission to speak to your parents in a disrespectful way? Well, there had to be some point.
His
at which
hair
you
looks
said,
so oily.
You're not so tough now, are you, little gamer
"Moms at
boy?
My mother, father, or tell my father, I'm going to stab you tonight.
Jesus Christ. It's interesting how as soon as Dr. Phil comes out, they're just like,
Not all of
the
them.
amount of disrespect
There's some
to
that do not
parents
give a fuck. It's
in their
Dr.
home,
Phil.
in front of camera, but in a studio, they're like,
I mean, look at Bad Baby.
You were saying,
Or
I don't
what's
demean
her
her. I
name?
don't
Catch
tell
the
her
Catch
she's
Me Outside
worthless,
girl.
But you do call her a fat.
When I get mad, I don't think, and I
Wait, what?
It just comes out.
Would that be a yes?
Yes.
Oh, this makes so much more sense. Sorry, as somebody who loves psychology and stuff like that, this is actually kind of fascinating. So, we kind of already, I think a lot of us, even who are not psychology majors or who even took a psychology class, kind of already was kind of making conclusions already that something with the dad, because a lot of times, like, usually kids like that do not develop those just out of nowhere. At least I don't think so. Like I said, my psychology majors, correct me if I'm wrong. All right? Just let me know. I could be wrong. I am human.
But you want to play semantics with me that you don't tell her she's worthless. You just
I don't know
tell her
why
she's
I
a
like
fat
the word
bitch.
semantics. It's just
Yeah.
a pretty word. Semantics.
She's recording you. Dad, you better not hit me. She's recording you.
so apparently the
Where are
dad
they?
is only
This is
home
the
2
Northeast.
hours a
I
day
already
because
know
he
it is.
works the whole day. I mean, I would probably work a little extra.
what
if
did he
that's
say?
The house I had to come home to, but yeah.
She's recording you. Dad, you better not hit me. She's recording you.
So apparently the dad is only home 2 hours a day because he works
What?
the whole day. I mean, I would probably work a little extra if that's the house I had to come home to, and he gets so angry he blacks out. It's really weird.
I pass out probably in the beginning. I get so enraged.
I mean, there's a lot of people who do
I
that.
guess my body can't handle it anymore, and then I hit the floor.
Oh,
Super weird.
It could range. I've been out 30 minutes for 45 minutes.
Are you okay?
No, what?
well, okay. When he said blackout, I thought it was like, because a lot of people, I think, I think I've experienced this like once or twice, where like you get so enraged induced that like you just black out and you don't realize what you just did. Like that's where like some people get into fights and they don't remember or account for what happened. But he's actually like, he's losing consciousness. Like his body is shutting down when this happens. So, that is a plausible thing, because I think if you think about it like anatomically or like biologically, when you're raged, and especially depending on what he's doing and how he gets enraged, because some people act differently, some people just start breathing heavily, some people actually hold their breath. So it's actually kind of believable that somebody could probably, I mean, I'm assuming, I'm just kind of like deducing from what I understand of the human body and stuff. So, I mean, I can imagine that's how it works. If it's not, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I need to get my girl Danielle. So my homegirl Danielle, I think she's a I know she's a biology major. I think she might be a biomed major. I may have to ask her. She might know. I also have a couple nurses as fucking friends. I can ask her. Yeah, that's wild though. I've never heard of that, but that's so it in my head. That's plausible. I can,
I
yeah.
have no memory of what happens when I pass out. I don't even remember hitting the floor.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, so here we are.
Felix,
in
you're
the
wrong for that
studio.
one.
Child made
What do you
it.
think makes you
First
as
time
angry
outside.
as you get?
I honestly don't know.
When you're screaming at her and yelling bombs and threatening to smash her in the face with your controller,
Damn,
how do you feel afterwards?
Feel really bad about it.
This
Not
woman,
buying it.
I'm
Not buying it.
not.
Let's take a look at this.
'Cause it's like,
Nico, you don't tell me.
Let me play, Kathy.
Who do you think you're talking
You're
to?
the one who's making me even more mad for sake. Leave me alone.
is this in New York?
Leave.
Is this in New York? Because this makes
Too
sense.
country, I don't know.
I know.
Did you give yourself permission to speak to your parents in a disrespectful way?
I don't even remember. It's
Says he wants
Says
to be a pro gamer.
Thought he wanted to be a YouTuber. That's fine then. Good.
I mean, I guess you could be both.
Nico has charged over $4,000 on her credit card for gaming tokens
Jesus.
and faced zero consequences.
Bruh.
I'm wondering why. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Yeah, what the hell? Solvable problems. That reminds me of that one clip where Dr.phil makes like a promo for a video game.
If you're looking for something to do that's fun, relaxing, and good for your brain,
Good for
I
my
have a
brain.
perfect way for you to take a much-needed break, and it's right on your phone for free.
Raid Shadow Legend. Oh god. God damn it. God damn it, PewDiePie. God damn it. You like beat me to it.
What's the difference?
I was gonna say
between a
Raid
service
Shadow
animal
Legends because
and
that's
a
like one of the
emotional
most
support?
abused fucking
Well, a
ads on
service animal
YouTube.
has to go through
Which is funny because Raid Loud. I will say this though, out of a lot of the mobile games, because I don't care for mobile gaming, Raid Shadow Legends was kind of lit. I'm not even gonna lie. Raid Shadow Legends is actually kind of sick. If you haven't played it, I definitely. This is not a ad because obviously I'm nobody. But like, if you haven't played Raid Shadow Legends on your phone, it's dope. Those are the only two games I've ever played on my phone. Was Raid Shadow Legends and Magic Arena, because your boy is a super nerd and loves to play Magic the Gathering. So, yeah. For all my friends who knew me in high school, yeah. I have a lot of friends who actually didn't know I was a nerd, which is so weird because I feel like I give off that energy. Especially if you saw how I looked back in high school.
I really like all of the super cute animals that play along with you.
Me too.
Yeah, they do.
We have really cute, super cute animals in.
I'm so done with you.
All right, so get ready, set.
This is a whole promo?
Woman
Bro.
My wife, kids, and buses start playing Solitary Heart. PewDiePie Tuber Simulator.
So if you're looking for a mini escape,
Oh yeah, they're having fun. Look at them.
Great scenery, you can take a break from your busy day and try growing some cool crops.
Cool.
So how are you doing?
I finished.
Good at the game, and that makes you.
It's so good. It's so good. Anyway.
What would have to happen for there to be peace in your house, from your standpoint?
I don't know, just probably just letting me play my video games whenever I want.
Oh yeah, that'll fix the problem. Yes.
I mean, at least he's being honest.
17 hours a day. Your problem is playing more? By fixing it by playing more? Jesus Christ, dude. I love how the mother complains about her son being entitled and disrespectful, and then tells the dad to stop punishing the sons for his action. Well, it looks like this.
Yeah, sort of. Wait, what was that last part?
The dad is actually physically. I love how the mother complains about her
certified idiot moment right here, folks. That's funny. No, I mean.
Disrespectful, and then tells the dad to stop punishing the sons for his action. Well, it looks like this. The dad is actually physically gonna hit him. So, you know, Sweden, that's illegal. You can't. This guy.
Oh, is it really?
Way, man. I love how he thinks that's gonna fix it.
I don't know. I think it's like. It's like today's society too is like very, really against like corporate punishment and stuff like that. So it's kind of a tricky situation. And that's actually interesting, especially with Sweden, that they have it, Sweden. I like saying it like that. But like, that's one of the things is like, I don't know, maybe it's just an American culture thing. But no, I feel like there's a lot of that have way more severe corporal punishment. I don't know. It's just, yeah, the thing with it is like, I understand where that comment was going with it, but you have to understand, you should only deliver physical corporal punishment like that when you're in the right, you have to have the right mindset as a parent. I think that's the most important thing, because that's how like it never escalates beyond it being just a corporal punishment and stuff. Because when you do a corporal punishment like whipping and or like spanking and stuff like that, and it's out of emotional like distress or whatever and stuff like that, then that's usually when you risk the chances of it just being beyond just a punishment. Like, I get what he's saying, but like with the father's current mindset and the way that he gets so rage induced and the severity of his rage, it's no. I don't think he should be trying to physically punish the child just because we don't know what will happen. He might get caught up in it. He might get more enraged and stuff like that. Because, I mean, we've all got there. I mean, for a lot of us, if you've ever been, like, you get so angry, the moment you take the action, it's almost like it like you open the door and you kind of fuel the fire. You fuel the monster. And so what happens is when you take that first action, a lot of times the rage increases. So it's at least from my experiences, that's what when I've had moments like that when I was younger and stuff like that, and you get so angry and whatnot, and then you take an action, you act upon that rage. A lot of times it increases and it just kind of goes up in like a wildfire. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be expected to do any chores. You wouldn't be expected to go to school and get an education. You just want to be rolled up in a blanket playing a video game.
No, not just playing, but I would do school and stuff.
You would do
you're
school?
not doing that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're not doing that though, right?
Not
No,
often.
you're not. Oh, you're crying now? Stinky gamer. Go take a shower.
I do have a plan, and the plan
Range.
is multi-sided
Okay.
and multi-layered. And I think you are going to be shocked at what I think needs to happen here.
He needs to download Solitary Brain Harvest. It's a fun, relaxing game. Cute animals that is good for your brain.
God.
Oh, it'd be so funny if I took their sponsorship and I got paid to promote it by me. Oh God.
Oh my God, that'd be big PP move right there.
Friend of
What's the
mine
solution,
I have
Dr.
great
Phil?
respect for to be here in the audience today, and that's Shane Gallagher. Shane is the executive director of Wingate Wilderness Therapy.
So the ranch.
Oh, absolutely. You could say that Nico needs a device detox. So he will absolutely be detoxed, not just from, he won't have access to electronics.
I'm waiting to see the reaction on that boy's face. So, if I remember correctly, this is the same ranch that had Bad Baby or Catch Me Outside Girl. And it wasn't like recently or like in the past year or so she came out and said there was like a lot of fuck shit that was going on that ranch. I don't know.
But the mind patterns are going to be changed because he's going to be in a natural environment.
It happened again? Oh my God.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what? He passed out? Excuse me, what? What is his therapy? I mean, I agree he probably needs a detox. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Passed out behind the studio.
Wait, what? He passed out? It happened again? Oh my God.
He gets either enraged or stressed and goes unconscious. Can you hear me?
Oh my God.
Talk?
Bro.
He's out of it.
What's the one question I get asked the most? What pans do you use at home? Well, today...
Okay, so it recovered. Kathy spoke to Nico in the green room. Okay, so I have a theory about his condition. So if it's from if anything stress or rage induced, I wonder if he has an issue with his heart. Because the thing is, if his heart is sensitive to stress levels and stress levels. I mean, that's universal across rage and stuff like that. You're increasing your stress levels, which I forget what's the hormone that is produced when you become stressed and stuff like that. But I wonder if that's what's happening, and because of that, it's affecting his blood pressure, and that's what's dropping him. That's my introduction. We'll see, because I feel like they're gonna get into it.
Yeah, spoke in the green room.
Dr.phil has given us an amazing gift we could never hope to achieve. You're going to be going to this facility where you're going to have an amazing time. You just don't know it yet.
After
Is that
only
cool? Can I bring my Xbox?
You're going to be out
because
in
he
nature.
complained of the cold in the boot camp.
You're going to go with these
Wait, what? Have you been paying attention?
I know. I was like, I feel like this was already explained. It's just not complicated.
Get off your devices and stop relying on them and start enjoying life again.
Alright, he seemed open to it.
I think it's because of fucking cameras and stuff.
And I'm gonna talk to you soon.
Sister in the
They're nice to
shoulder.
each other now. Cool, maybe this hasn't happened ending after all. Bye, buddy. He needs it.
After only 9 days, Nico's parents pulled him from the program because he complained of the cold and the boot camp conditions. I have little sympathy for this situation right now.
Wait.
I'm gonna keep my
after
mouth
only
shut.
9 days, Nico's parents. No!
Yeah.
No! Why? Because he complained of the cold and the...
I'm not gonna be that vet. I'm not gonna be that military dude who's just like, stop beating on pussy and whatever and stuff like that. Cause he is a kid, but okay, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, you were hopeless. Why? Why?
Ugh.
Mom, it's cold. Yeah, it's not gonna kill you. Oh my god. I guess you get weak as a parent. Not me. Strong. Oh, that's unbelievable. So nothing got resolved here today.
No.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. I think a lot of people struggle with this when like kids playing games and they don't know how to deal with it. I think there's a lot of kids like this, especially once they become YouTubers or I want to become a professional gamer, so therefore I have to play video games all day. I swear. I need to. 17.
No.
Clearly the child is not happy either. Even though he gets exactly what he wants, which is stay home and play video games, you'd think, he'd be at least respectful to his parents or do the minimal. If I was in school, right, and my parents say, hey, you don't have to go to school, but, like, you have to, like, take a shower once a day, I'd be like, you're asking for too much. Like, I can't do that. It's just ridiculous. I can relate a little bit because, like, my parents did not want me to play video games at all. Because they thought it was like making me not social or I don't know, I guess they
Socially
didn't like
inept,
it.
yeah.
But I guess what they didn't understand is like all my friends in class, we were playing games together online. I just think parents maybe don't realize like how kids interact with it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, and like I said, Felix is 4 years older than me. He's 33 and I'm 29. So we're primarily the same generation, and I think there's a lot of truth to what Felix is saying about his parents and stuff. I was lucky. Like, I was one of the rare kids who I had a mom who also loved video games. And my mom loved nerd stuff and whatnot. But I think my mom was very kind of, she was strict, but also very kind of flexible about it. And I think she did it like how, like, I feel like most parents should. I didn't become like crazily addicted to it. I really was not socially inept from it. And like, it's because of like what Felix said. And I think it's because people didn't fully understand the impact of video games, because like that was a conversation starter because everybody played video games and stuff. Like all the boys would go like at school and stuff like that. We'd be talking about stuff like Halo and whatnot. And then it was also the time of our generation. I don't know if Felix had this in Sweden, but in here in America we had, I mean, all y'all guys know this. We had the LAN parties. That was the thing. You used to go over to your boy's place and y'all would have LAN parties. Usually it was Halo. Halo was like the big thing. Because it was like Halo and GoldenEye. James Bond GoldenEye was like the precursors to like PvP first person shooters. That and like Unreal Tournament, but that was like a PC game. But yeah, I think that holds a lot of truth to it, because it's like a lot of parents, I think, were kind of concerned about the potential of the impact of like kids being kind of like focused on this and whatnot. And I think to say too also about like everybody's always like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. I need to play this many like hours of video games. I'm like, no. Here's the thing. I'm telling you right now. If you want to be, if you really want to, I think the best avenue to approach is make sure you finish school. I know that seems like such the cop-out answer. Finish school. Go to school. Graduate. Have a backup plan. That's the biggest thing. Like, even though I do this, I'm going to college. I'm doing 2 things. And it's okay. You can have a job while doing this kind of stuff. I work overnights and go to college and do this. And I do this because I love it. And it's important too, because you don't have to be, don't try to stream the amount of hours that like some people do. One, you're going to destroy your mental health. Second, it's also not going to it's not going to help you anymore if you stream 7 days a week compared to like streaming 3 days a week. I think streaming 3 days a week is a good start. And while you're building your audience and stuff, and then once it becomes more of a solidary thing, then yeah, you can start kind of really figuring out your schedule and whatnot. A biggest thing, and I will say this being former military, time management is a huge thing too. Time management is a huge skill going into content creating, because you're going to have a lot of it, especially if you're doing YouTube. If you're doing YouTube, time management is huge, because especially when you start out, you don't have an editor. So you're doing all your editing and stuff like that. Like for me, I had time management. I got classes. I got homework. I have work from 10 in the evening to 7 in the morning on certain days. I'm part-time. I'm not full-time. I ain't going 5 days a week. But like, and then I have my time. I come home from work. I take my nap. I don't sleep all day. That's a huge thing. I know a lot of people I work with, they sleep all day for the next night, which fine. That if that's what they're doing and stuff like that. For me, I don't think it's good. I think sleep. I mean, it's already bad enough that I'm not sleeping at the right time, but I try not to go past 12 o'clock, and then I get on here. I'm trying to learn how to video editing, making videos, stuff like that, posting, providing content for the people who would like to see my content. So it's like time management is such a huge thing. Even to the point of like I have a planner. I set stuff out. Like I have time. I go to the gym and whatnot and stay and stick to it. Because if you look at a lot of like really big successful people, like even to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which is a prime example, that man works out twice a day. He has so many other things he has to do as well. He is tight-knit schedule. I mean, you got to be. I mean, time management is such a huge thing. And also, procrastination is the biggest enemy of like a YouTuber. That's another big thing. You gotta try to. I have a huge bad habit of procrastinating, and it came from when I was younger. A lot of it's not there anymore because of the Marine Corps, but I still every now and then I'll catch myself procrastinating just because I'm burnt out or whatever. So you just gotta recharge the batteries. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, that's my take.
I think just limiting it is the way to go. Just
yeah.
Like if you do this, you get to play this amount of time, and then there's
I like doing that too.
Leavage on that time. You can spend
rewarding
it as
yourself.
You want, but once that time's up, it's up. There's more to life than just one thing. All right, video games is not that important. You realize that when you get older.
Yeah.
You can teach a child that when they're younger. You know, doesn't mean they can't do it at all, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did.
I quite enjoyed your video, Felix. I always enjoy your videos. Yep, y'all saw me. I just simped for fucking Pewdiepie. I don't care what y'all say. But yeah, no, I think he's right. Yeah, I think it's just like I like the whole concept of too is like, well, like the self kind of a self-reward system of like, well, if I get this much work done, I'll allow myself time to do this. Like, I think that's a really great idea. I think it's really good. I know a lot of people do that with like fitness and dieting, where they do self-rewarding and stuff like that. Where if I do this, if I meet this goal, I'll allow myself to have this. Like that's I think that's a really good idea. I think it's a really cool concept and whatnot. So it's one of the biggest things is I think Americans in general, and it's not even just video games, but just everything within American society. I think we need to teach ourselves moderation. Moderation is so key. And I don't know, for me, I used to have problem with that moderation, but nowadays I find it more satisfying that I'm in control. Like the more control and stuff like that with a lot of the things in life and whatnot. Like when maybe that's just because like that's like the inner OCD in me, but I like the sensibility of being that organized. I love having that stuff put together and stuff like that. But yeah, no. Which this was a great video. I love PewDiePie. I'll definitely post a link to this video so you can go check out more of his stuff as well. Because if you haven't ever watched PewDiePie, bro, you will see why he kind of started a whole generation. I mean, he really did. He started a whole generation. So that he's kind of partially at fault for this. Just kidding, no. But yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and if you didn't, leave in the comments. Tell me why. What could I have done better or what content would you rather see me make? And I will see if I can do that. Also, I am always down. I always open this up. If you want to see me play a certain horror game, because you know that's my thing, let me know in the comments if y'all want to see me do a certain kind of horror game and stuff like that, and I will see if I can make that happen. And don't forget, we will be doing a live stream with Callisto Protocol in December. I know that's like way down the line, but we will be doing that. I will be doing a live stream beforehand, eventually soon. I'm just going to plan it out. Right now, this next week is kind of washy right now because a lot of things are happening. But other than that, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on the next video. I hope.